I lied to her that I can play chess, and now she wants to play me online. How do I learn chess in 30 minutes? Alright, make her use white, open another chess app as white, play her moves, and reply with whatever the computer plays. This is too easy. Alright, yeah, you shouldn't do that in actual games because you just get banned, but maybe for this. Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Madlads, where we're going to be looking at people who are sharing their best Madlad moments, or someone else's that they witnessed. You know, just people just not conforming to what you're supposed to do. But sometimes it's funny, so we're gonna watch it. Enjoy! My friend and I pushing stock around at Walmart in yellow vests. We don't work at Walmart. Ah. Wait, are you the ones that posted that you have a lifetime ban and have an eye appointment at that Walmart next week and your mum doesn't know? Yep. That's me. You gotta be a next level of bored to just be doing that, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna go push around stock at Walmart, why not? Which celebrity did you meet and found they were much kinder or ruder than you expected? Bobby Flay Sucks says, Bobby Flay is a complete douche. and he literally made that just to say that. Well, no, actually, he's had the account 10 years, but he's only commented once and said that he's a douche. Who even is Bobby Flay? I've been friends online with this dude for like 2 years, and I just find this out. Oh, I don't understand English, I only use the translator, XD. Can you imagine talking to a guy for 2 years? Bro, you could have learned to speak conversational English in 2 years. I spent 6 hours building a 16 by 16 cobble pillar in my friend's yard because he joked about my house being small. This tower is 50 blocks tall right now and took me 12,800 cobblestone. I will build my house on top of the pillar so that I will always look down on him every time I awaken. This is showing dominance. Bro, 12,800? Yeah, 6 hours. Like, you gotta mine it first and then do it. My dad is colorblind, but can still see these shades. Good morning, Merry Christmas. Good morning, Nico, Merry Christmas. What that picture say? It says my son is an old. Wow, he really is colorblind. That's not all what it says. You think that's cringe? Italian mums wait 9 months just to end up naming their kid Giuseppe. Giuseppe replies, screw you. Honestly, I'm like all for naming your kids weird names. Giuseppe, that's a cool name. I don't think I know a single person called Giuseppe other than Giuseppe just there. So, good name, man. Thanks. Elon Musk, try playing Polytopia in your Tesla. Great game. Multiplayer online version coming soon. And then Albert replies, try playing this ratio. and he just completely ratioed him. I don't know who Albert is, but I've seen him about and he's a mad lad. The Colorado Rockies tweets. We typically have positive and encouraging words when tweeting the final score after losses, or some kind of clever approach. Not tonight. We lost 23-5. It sucked. Good night. Hey, you know, at least you're honest. 23-5, yeah, you got smoked. On a brighter note, I remember my first day working retail on Xmas Eve. Store closed at 6 p.m. and store staff was only supposed to go home when the store was spotless and returns were empty. We expected 8 to 10 p.m. as that's how shifts would normally go. But the store director went home at 5:30. So at about 6:05, the manager left in charge said if the big boss man wanted store perfect, he could have stayed himself. Told everyone to go home and have a Merry Christmas, and that she would take any flack herself. Rumor was said she told him to quote, shut your Grinch face up and fire me, weirdo, but you're too scared to do it cause you know you need me. Her adamantium balls were apparently fortified as she already had plans to quit. She got a better job early January and Big Boss apparently learned as new boss to replace her was actually pretty chill and reasonable. For about 2 years until we got a new stickler Grinch douche for a Big Boss later. I get the whole thing of like, oh, okay, yeah, you have to make sure everything's tidy, leave when it's done, 8 to 10. But if the manager, if he goes, all right, well, I'm going at 6:05 or 5:05, whatever, then no, you don't do it. They're like, 100%. I'd be like, no, you're supposed to help us, please. This kid pays for a 6-minute YouTube ad of him just playing Fortnite. You know what? Thank you, whoever did this. I can imagine he used his mum's credit card, so she's probably not very happy, but this is the guy that I'm getting paid by. Thanks, kids. Roses are red, the future looks bleak. School bans Valentine's Day after 6-year-old tells teacher he would plow her into next week. Jesus. Where's he learnt that? Either from his dad, I imagine, or just like playing Fortnite maybe? Game Boy for $20, but it's full of beans. Why? Who puts beans? This must have been Ross Creations, right? The guy puts beans in everything. In Sanguini Paradise, Lil Uzi says, in reality I'm 5'4", stand on my money, now I'm 6'6". Now, knowing that a US bill is 0.0043 inches thick, we have the equation y times 0.0044 equals 14 inches. 6'6" minus 5'4" is 14 inches. To solve, we divide both sides by 0.0043 and get approximately 3256. Now, to actually be able to stand on the money, he would have needed 2 stacks, so we were up to 6512. This means Uzi was standing on approximately 6512 US bills. In conclusion, this means that Uzi was most likely standing in $651,200 to go from 5'4" to 6'6". But that's assuming that they were all $10 bills or $100 bills. Well, because they could have been like $20 bill, or they could have been $1 bills, or they could have been 5s. You see, you don't know. There's no way actually to know unless we ask Lil Uzi himself. That's probably not gonna happen though, so yeah, sure, you got it right. Throwback to first year in Ranmore when we filled the corridor with balloons. The cleaners were not happy. I can imagine they weren't. How many balloons is that? That's a long corridor. Today is the only day you can like this. Oh, really? I'm gonna like this tomorrow. You can't stop me. Unless they delete it tomorrow, then you literally won't be able to like it. So did you get outplayed? Santa warning the next kid not to make the same wish after all the other kids want to eradicate the coronavirus from the world as their Christmas wish. Hey, I'm not a miracle worker, alright? I can't do everything. Life pro tip, if you own something valuable, like electronics or firearms, etc., that has a serial number, document it and keep a master list. If your home is ever burglarized, having the serial numbers will help in not only getting your stuff back, but also in prosecuting the thief. That's a pretty good one, yeah. And then illegal life pro tips. When robbing a house, be on the lookout for a possible master list containing the serial number of valuables. You can go through the list, you're like, oh, I didn't know you had an iPad in that room, let's go over there. This year's gift from my brother. What do we got in there? Imagination. Hey, you got a box though, that's pretty nice. Customer questions and answers. Can I use it as a travel pillow? This is a keyboard, a wrist rest. Well, not advisable, but definitely possible. You asked if you can use a keyboard as a I mean, you know, maybe you'll like the feel of mechanical keys on your neck. I wouldn't advise, yeah. I post my weight loss pics on Reddit to motivate others. A few Redditors are upset my posts keep hitting front page and send me mean messages and comments. So, naturally, I got some of them printed on a shirt to use in my latest post. Don't upvote this, it'll upset them and I'll have to get more shirts. This was him before, and this is him now. He is still fat. How pathetic and disingenuous. The only thing next blank level is how pathetic this is. Alright, yeah, well, he looks good, so... Hey, what does ratio mean? This. Just this. I mean, if you verified, you're gonna ratio. That's just a rule. People whose job requires them to go into other people's homes for a living. What's the most bizarre thing you've ever seen or found? Alright, realtor here. I was showing a house that was supposed to be empty. I knocked and rang the bell to make sure. Once inside, I walked into a bedroom and found the current tenant, butt naked, absolutely slamming on an electronic drum kit in what was a mostly soundproof room. He never noticed I was there, but I'll never forget him. He's probably reading this right now thinking, yeah, I bet that was me. Hey, can the light at the bottom of an optical mouse damage your eyes? Because I am using one as a Christmas tree decoration and people look straight into it every day. Well, I did spend some time experimenting with this a few years ago. I noticed that after spending several minutes staring directly at a mouse LED at close range, as in 1 or 2 centimeters, the way I perceive colors changes. It resets back to normal after a few days of not staring into the mouse. And as far as I can see, there was no permanent damage. Yes, in the name of science, you've gotta stare into the Who does that? Actually, now that I think about it, I would probably do something stupid like that. Yeah. Well, there's more videos if you want. You subscribe and like. That would be nice. That's it. Don't look at bright lights. Please don't.